been doing such an amazing job with your study of the United States and the regions of our country that I'm sure you noticed we had some connection on our morning message. And I'd like to start with a category greeting by region of what state you are studying. So, when I call your region, you'll step to the middle. And Daniel, would you come out? Say good morning, Daniel.
Good morning, Mrs. Eisenberg.
What did you notice? Akshara.
You guys are walking and not running to get to each other.
Yes.
And set them once you with each other.
Did it very calmly. Made eye contact. We said names.
Didn't shove anybody out of the way.
So in the positive, we were safe with our bodies. All right. I will be using, Daniel, stand up so you can join us in the greeting. And can I have two students also model greeting for us? Matthew and Ethan?
Good morning, Ethan.
Good morning, Aaron.
I think we're all ready. And you can stand back up, Ethan, because I'm going to give you the 5 regions that we have in our note taker. We know that there are other names and other regions that are sometimes included in helping people kind of organize and study the United States. Listen for the ones we'll be using today. The Northeast, the Southeast, the West, the Midwest, and the Southwest. Think about what region your state is located in, and when you're ready, thumb right up on you. What could I do if I'm not certain about what region my state is in? Kelsey?
Politely ask the person next to you.
Great. Zaid?
Ask someone what state they're not
Excellent.
You can, if you know, make some states close to you, you can vote with them.
Okay. I'm looking for thumbs up so I can see if anybody needs a boost. Thumbs up tells me you know when you'll step forward to greet. All right. If your state that you're researching is located in the Southwest, would you greet your classmates?
Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Alicia.
If your state is located in the Midwest, would you greet your classmates?
Good morning, Terry. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Jay.
If your state is located in the Northeast,
Good morning, Elsa. Good morning. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Austin. Good morning.
if your state is located in the Southeast,
Good morning, Josh. Good morning, Josh. Good morning, Thomas. Good morning, Josh. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, Josh. Good morning.
right? And you know which one remains if your state is located in the West.
Good morning, Kelsey. Good morning, Kelsey. Good morning. Good morning, honey.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning, Kelsey. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Zaid.
Good morning, Miss Emma.
Good morning, Emily. As you noticed, I asked you as part of our morning message today to get ready with an idea from your research about I used to think and now I know about your state. A couple of you wrote it on stickies. The rest of you, I think, have it locked away in your head. Is there anyone who is not ready to participate? Austin, that's fine. You can listen to your friend, and then that might help you have an idea, or you can just be a listener today, right? Put your thumb up on your knee to show me that you have something. You might want to think about the artifacts you're collecting, Austin, because you have so many interesting ones. That might be something you could use. You have something already. Excellent. All right. Can I have 2 people demonstrate? We had this model this morning in our message. I used to think New Jersey was all highways and beaches. Now I know Thomas Edison worked on the light bulb there, and it is considered a gateway to Ellis Island. All right, Josh and Zach, would you come to the middle so that we can all notice how you share?
I used to think that South Carolina was all beaches and all sun, but now I know there are museums to do in South Carolina, like Fort Sumter.
I used to think Washington had the most presidents born there of all 50 states. Now I know Virginia has the most presidents born there of all 50 states.
What did you notice? Jake?
I noticed that when one was sharing, the person that was listening to it wasn't like dozing off and listening to other conversations. They were not hearing.
I noticed that you turned that around to the positive of what they were doing. That really helps us a lot. Akshara, what did you notice?
They were in a low voice.
Zaid? Is there anyone who is not sure what we're doing? All right. Would you show me, starting here, a maitre d' party of 2 seated, so I can see that everyone's included? I noticed that this group looked over to Jake and his cast and made sure to include him in a threesy. Is there anyone who doesn't have a partner or someone to share with? All right, share with your partner. Our news and announcements today are just that we will be having a combined morning meeting next week on Wednesday with our buddies. And I'm really looking forward to that, and I want some input on planning because it is our turn to plan the morning meeting, so be thinking. Keep in mind that we're still learning names. And please remember also that Wednesday, tomorrow, is a half day. So make sure you understand what you need to, what your plan is at dismissal. All right, our activity, did you have a question?
For the morning meeting with the buddies,
Yes.
you told us last time that the people who helped put the tables back were gonna go back and reset them.
Thank you for that reminder. Can you raise your hand if you helped us with tables in the cafeteria for our buddy meeting?
And team too.
And team. Thank you for that reminder. That'll be really helpful to have that team again to get us ready. All right, our activity today is Kosiki. All right, so let's have, our star helper's absent today, but Matt, since you've taken over all of those responsibilities today, would you be our first detective?
Sneaky cook.
No.
Sorry.
Velasquez? last one.
Yeah, I gotta charge you. I think. Oh,
How did you do that?
I'm just gonna stare down.
Nice job. All right, did you find a spot that's a little bit easier for you to see the morning prayer? All right, so your morning message this morning starts with Dear State Experts, and there's no question that you are becoming experts on your own state and on the regions. And so for our reading today, because we are working on those feature articles, I would like us to practice some of our editing. So we're going to be looking for capitals and punctuation. Before we can read this message though, we have to kind of notice here that I left you two options. So before we read, let's put a little thinking into which of these spellings is going to be the correct spelling for the way we're using it in our writing. This is something we're all going to do during peer editing today, so we need a little practice because I'm noticing that these are getting mixed up and switcherooed in some of your writing. Okay, so what do you know about this? Lauren?
Well, the first one is, yeah, that one. The first one that those two.
Okay.
Because the second one means you are.
I noticed that Lauren gave a reason for why she thought this first one was the correct answer. Did anybody have anything they wanted to add to what Lauren said? Zaid?
Just like what she said, your is like a small way of saying you are.
It is a small way of saying you are. That's called a contraction. You remember that? From back in second grade, you did a lot of work on contractions.
For the second one, I think that the first one and the second one, so that one, yes.
For there and there.
I think there is much better than the THEIR, because the THEIR means like that it's that means like there's more. You would be saying that. You would kind of be saying there's like people there, and the first one would be saying that like the thing sort of.
All right. So I noticed again that Amelie used because. So quick turn and talk, include everyone and discuss your choices and use a because.
I think
Alright, very nicely done. As I listened around the room, I heard and noticed people using because to be very clear about their learning. You wanted to add something, Zach?
Well, the second there means like, you can also use it to explain like their car is really nice, where the other one is like there are many cars here. Like it's the first one's in general, kind of, and the second one means like someone specific.
Someone specific, it means, is it okay if I put this one has like some ownership to it? Okay, and this one, if I take a lot of what I heard around the room, I heard you talking about location. Okay. All right, and this one here, we had you are, and a strategy we can use then is that replacement strategy we talked about yesterday, where if you're reading a sentence, if you try replacing it with you are, you'll know if it's correct. So can we try that together, please? Today you will share you are artifact boxes. Does that sound right to your ear? So is that a strategy I can use when I edit today in my feature article writing? It is. All right. And this again is ownership. So does your artifact box belong to you? Do you own it?
Yes.
All right, then let's try that sentence again. Today you will share your artifact boxes. Agree or disagree? All right. On the second one here, let's think in our brains if we know whether we're talking about a location or we're talking about a group of people that own something. Tan May?
We're talking about their location.
And what are we locating?
The region.
And where are the regions in our country? Right? Agree or disagree? Next. So for punctuation practice today, can you come up with a sound for me that we will use when we're reading our message that shows where the periods are? Who has one? Yes. Yes. Can we use pop? Everyone say it? Pop. So every time we get to end punctuation, we'll have pop. All right. Every time we get to a comma, we'll have whoosh. Try it. And every time we get to a question mark, we'll have huh? I'll start. Dear state experts. All right, can I have somebody model the next sentence? Michael.
We are just about finished with our 50 states.
Pop.
Any questions before we go on? All right, as a whole group, readers have their eyes on the print. February 27th, 2017. Dear state experts, we are just about finished with our 50 states unit.
Pop.
Today, you will share your artifact boxes.
Pop.
There are so many interesting regions in our country.
Pop.
Which one would you like to live in? Huh? Sincerely, Mrs.
Pop.
Eisenhart.
This is Pop Eisenhart.
Oh, this was really interesting to me that so many of us would like to stay in the eastern part of the country, and we have some explorers here. This is going to be interesting to see. I think we should do it again after our next unit when we study moving west, if we maybe have some more friends who want to get out here in the western part of the United States. All right, to continue, you're going to, when I ask you to move, go and use the directions on the front board, which will guide you to write 4 sentences as our exit ticket this morning before we go on to editing our articles. And your exit ticket on the board will ask you to write 4 sentences for me to have a look at. One using your, one using your, one using their, and the 4th one we'll use
There.
and the directions are posted on the board if you're not sure what to do.
Well, a strategy for theirs is that like when you take off the T on there, the first one, it says here, so like a location. And then when you take off the T on the other one is air, like if you're heir to something, that means you're going to own it.
Hope to
What cheer would you like? That was a helpful strategy. Soda, go to the fringe. Take one out.
Glug, 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 glug.
Wonderful job. I'm excited to get going with the rest of the day. Is there anyone that has a burning question about the exit ticket task? 4 sentences. All right, go to work. Thank you.